Hello friend, today we are studying the culture in beverages part 2, BSc first year, paper number 3, unit number 1st by Rohini Sudhakar Chauhan, NES Science College Nanded. Perennial brackish water brewery. Suitable area near the tidal rivers and channels of their beds and were protected from the being flush out the monsoon and tidal flood by putting embracement around them by keeping level of 5 feet. From March to April onward during the suitable floods, tidal salt water was entered into the embankment from the adjoining area, though the sluice gate with the help of the small and narrow channels. The bamboo grates are kept in front of a sluice gate to prevent the fishes in a pond from escaping when the grass is open. Gates are open. Larvae and fry fishes are the L. calculatrifer and M. parisia and other brackish water species enter into a protected area. Young ones interrupt were usually allowed to retain in their closed area for 8 to 10 months till they attain marketable size. Large-scale fishing operations are carried out between September and November. Water is laid out, the fish move into the canal and deeper area of pond, where they caught by the means of drag net. Cast net are operated in the type of fishing purpose. The catches the sometimes keep in live wells and cages known as hyper, and the hydrobiological characteristic of perennial blackish water brewery pond photography 6 feet to 9 feet average depth during the rainy season. Observation: during June to September, normally rainfall 24.43 to 26.5 meter. The water categories: temperature between 40.4 to 35 degrees Celsius. Hydrogen ion concentration pH between the 7.9 to 8.3. Chlorinity 6.5 to 11.10 except during the July and September. Average rainfall during the season 1.80 to 2.20 paddy cum fish culture. After the initial drying of the brewery, water from the estuary is drained sometime when November and December, though sluice gates are allowed to stable for a 10 to 15 days, helping growing algal matter. Depth should be in between 0.3 to 1 meter. During a tidal, perhaps volume of water rises earlier drained back into a brewery frame fermentary during the stocking period where the lifted into the brewery, though in a pump. A paddy seeding are feeding during the August and September, when the water salinity is considerably low. The major carp like catala of 70 to 80 gram size, prawn and shrimp are stocked in a brewery. Paddy harvesting is complete by the November and December period to the brewery water drain out to the trap fishes, as by the fish would be grow 1.5 to 2 kg in size. Fish cum paddy culture. In this type of culture, the land are well protected by the embankment on both sides of a river, channels, cracks from the free incoming of highly saline water. All the lands are properly dyed, keeping the irrigation embankment. The deepest area, one side of the brewery, are again dyed, and the smaller brewery are connect inlet and outlet saucer gate construct the irrigation embankment. By January, when the salinity goes down to minimum, the sufficient water drained into a smaller brewery, though the inlets occur gate during the spring tide. With the onset of monsoon, salinity will decrease, and after though the plugging paddy seed are planted during July, the smaller bunds of a different plot of a land together with the main embankment of the smaller berry are leaved, and the smaller fishes are allowed to move freely in a paddy field. Prior to the paddy harvesting, the brewery water is let out and fishes are trapped and removed. By adopting this process, 56.7 kilo per hectare paddy obtained and 56.7 kilo per hectare fish will obtain. The advantages of a brewery culture: production of paddy as an additional crop, insect pests that attack the paddy can be controlled by the stocking fish, and the fish take these organisms as a feed, and fecal matter discharged from fish body serve as a fertilizer in a rice field, and the result fertility of the field increases. More profitable, easy technology, low cost involvement, problems and limitation. Some problems and limitation in beverages. Poor water quality can be inbreed growth and cause of death. Pesticide and other toxic chemical can kill the fish. Should be kept away from them. The good water management is essential, but not always possible. Summary: generally, beverages are storing tank where the fishes are grown without a supplement of any supplementary food. They can be protected by the embankment through the creating artificial wall or barriers where the dilute sewage water are allowed to enter into slug gate. They are provide a nutrition to developing fishes. Generally, there are two types of beverages such as the saline water beverages and the brackish water beverages. Conclusion: the fisheries are a sunrise sector with a variety of resources and potentials. About the inland resource, the fish culture are exploited. So, the only way of increasing fish production and meet the increasing demand of a proteinous food in the world is the shore-based aquarium, coastal aquaculture. Generally, there are two types of beverages such as saline water beverages, brackish water beverages. And the conclusions: fisheries are sunrise sector, various resources potential. About all inland resource fish culture explode. So only the way to increase the fish production and meet the increasing demand and proteinous food in the world, and shore-based aquaculture, coastal aquaculture. In shore-based aquaculture system, berry aquaculture is an important one. Many brackish water species like bracty, percy, some shrimp, prawn, crab culture in a berry. Economically, it is also important because of enough nutrition provided by the berry, and so artificial feed is not required. Thank you.